Historians and philosophers for countless generations have pondered the question, which came first? The chicken or the egg? And today on Does It Fregg, we're not going to answer that question because I don't care which came first. I just want to know if those taste good together. Welcome back to a very, very special episode of Does It Fregg. As you can see, there's two of us today. So, yes, just two of us today.
Not me.
So, would love to introduce you to Jonathan. So, Jonathan, just give me your history of your relationship with the Fregg.
Well, the first time I ever heard Fregg used as a word was from Kaden, and he talked about his YouTube channel, Does It Fregg, and I was like, hey, I like fried eggs, and I like other foods, so putting them together, what could go wrong?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot can go wrong.
Oh, okay.
As we've discovered on the channel. But Jonathan pitched a crazy idea. He was like, have you ever done a chicken sandwich before? I was like, man, that's genius. The egg comes from the chicken, and we have never put a Fregg on chicken on this channel before. And so Jonathan also had the idea of doing, this is a Popeyes Spicy Chicken Sandwich, of which I have had Popeyes once in my whole life. I've never had the spicy chicken sandwich. So I really have no idea what to expect. So Jonathan, he's going to be our expert for this episode. So how many spicy chicken sandwiches do you think you've consumed in your whole life?
From Popeyes or just?
From Popeyes and just in general.
I would say from Popeyes, I've had probably 30 of their spicy chicken sandwiches. My wife is actually a much bigger fan of Popeyes chicken sandwiches. She has those for a treat whenever she wants to reward herself
Okay.
for a good day, or is just looking for something to enjoy life. She says, you know what? Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. And truth be told, it is superior to Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich, which is very, very hard to say because Chick-fil-A is a great franchise, but Popeyes just has the magic formula for their chicken sandwich.
Okay.
So if you're gonna have a chicken sandwich, if you've never had a spicy chicken sandwich before and you want to go for gold, Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich is what you want to go for.
Okay. And what would you say? What about the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich elevates it to that next level?
So there's actually two aspects of it. One, their spicy mayo is phenomenal. It has great flavor. It is really spicy. So there's that. I mean, you can't really have a spicy chicken sandwich
With no spice.
with no spice.
Makes sense. It's in the name.
But just adding spicy stuff doesn't make it great. It just makes it spicy. It just makes and you're, you know. Or whatever your reaction to spicy thing is. The second thing, which as you can see and you got in the close-up earlier, is the breading on it is fried phenomenally. Popeyes, most of what they do is just fried chicken, so they have batter, the frying system down pat, and when you add that to just a chicken breast, put it on a sandwich, add some spicy mayo, it's just next level all around.
Okay. That was great. That was a great answer. So, before we dig into this, what, in your expert opinion, as a lover of both Popeyes spicy chicken sandwiches and the Fregg, what do you think is about to happen?
I think that it's going to just add a little bit to the spicy chicken sandwich. It's not going to be some sort of magical combination. I think it's still going to be really good, but I just think that the spicy mayo and the spicy chicken on the chicken sandwich will kind of just overpower the egg. So the egg will be more of a texture element than taste and texture combination.
Okay. What do you say we dig into this and then we'll review it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to get a big bite to get that yolk in there as well.
I'm glad we have napkins because probably gonna explode all over your face. Oh, there goes the yolk. I didn't even bite in.
That is how tender these yolks are.
Mm.
Oh, that is a good level of spice. I like that a lot.
All right, I'm gonna try and get a little yolk in here. I think it all fell out the back.
Mm. The great thing, if you go for the dip, that's what I've learned.
Good call. There we go.
Okay. So, just a reminder, this is my first spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes in general. Great spicy chicken sandwich. I'm not normally, if I have the option between a regular fried chicken sandwich and a spicy chicken, I would say more often than not, I prefer regular, which is interesting now that I think about it, because I like a good amount of spice. This sandwich it's great. What you were talking about, the breading and the spice, nailed it. I mean, this is a super good sandwich just on its own. And I am not a big sauce person. That sauce is good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So I would say, I think you were very accurate in what you were predicting. I cannot taste the egg all that much. I think whenever you dip it in the yolk a little bit, you get more of that concentrated flavor. But I'm mostly just tasting chicken, like spicy chicken,
Yeah.
and the bread is also very good. But I'm not getting a huge egg flavor, I guess I would say. So, what are your thoughts?
I think my thoughts are very similar. My first bite couldn't really tell that there was egg in it, even though I saw it bit into where there was clearly egg, but it just tasted like normal Popeyes chicken sandwich, which is not to take anything away from, its ability to Fregg or not. It's just so good on its own. It doesn't really need a Fregg. But if somebody handed me a chicken sandwich and added a Fregg to it, I wouldn't take the egg off. I would leave it on because it does add a little of the mopping of the yolk with the chicken sandwich is a different experience. Never done that before. But overall, I think it's just really good. It's just two good things put together. Can't really go wrong.
Jonathan, I'm curious on what your Fregg scale is. So on my Fregg scale, which if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. You get to see my mild intelligence. But I would probably give this probably a 3 out of 5. And it has nothing to do with not enjoying the flavor. I think what you were saying where it's like, the sandwich itself is already very good. And I don't think the added effort of putting a Fregg on there means that I need to add a Fregg every single time. But by all means, it's like, if there's a Fregg nearby, which is kind of weird, and I think if there's just one nearby.
Just one laying around?
Just one laying around, yeah. That's what the bag of Fregg anytime is for. It tastes good, probably not worth the extra effort, unless, a Fregg is lying around. So that's why I would say a 3 out of 5, and that's kind of my explanation for it. But what would you say?
I, again, totally agree with you. It doesn't really add anything, but it's not something I would avoid. So I think somewhere in the middle, because it's not, this has been an enjoyable experience, but it would have been enjoyable without the fried egg just because spicy chicken sandwiches from Popeyes are so good. I don't know your Fregg scale, but 3 out of 5 sounds pretty accurate because it's not bad. It's just not, it's not like one of those things where it's greater than the sum of its parts. It's equal to the sum of its parts, which is just two good things put together. But it's something I would definitely do again if I had the inclination.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jonathan, thank you for joining on, once again, a very special episode of Does It Fregg. I'm hoping that this will be the first in a series where I'm going to try other chicken sandwiches from probably other fast food restaurants, probably Chick-fil-A, which, man, Chick-fil-A, you better watch out because this was good. So possibly we might be seeing more of Jonathan in the future as our resident spicy chicken sandwich expert. So
It's my official title.
It's official title.
Yeah.
It's on his driver's license.
Put that on my resume too.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you would like to say to the fans before we get off of here?
I would say, if you haven't tried Popeyes Spicy Chicken Sandwich, go do it. It'll change your life. If you feel inclined to add a Fregg to it, go right ahead. Wouldn't say no. But yeah, hope you have a great life.
All right. Stay tuned for, I keep saying this, but I have a fun way that I'm going to decide what to Fregg next from fan suggestions. So once again, if you have other ideas, please let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.